Hi, I'm Jenny. I'm a mathematician, and in honor of Valentine's Day, I am going to be rating different ways to draw hearts using equations. First up, we have the cardioid. Cardioid does literally translate to mean heart. This is the heart equation. What it has going for it is it's an epicycloid. I love epicycloid. They're types of roulette curves. Cons are it's not really giving heart to me. I can see it at the top, but it's just slightly too round and we don't have like a second point at the bottom. Only because it is an epicycloid, I'm going to give it 2 out of 10. Up next we have this, which is a classic. It is a square with 2 semicircles stuck on the sides. Classic heart, very easy to draw. If I saw this drawn, I would go, that is a heart. I can see that being a heart. So I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. Next up, we have this oscillatory one. This one's pretty cool. We've got a pi in there, we've got an e in there. I think it's really neat how you can get this varying amplitude in order to give you like this heart shape overall. Solid heart, although I will say this equation is more like if you were to color in a heart kind of in like a scribbly way, whereas the other equations give you the boundary of the heart. However, one cool thing I will say about this equation is that if you increase the frequency of this sine wave here, so for example, multiplying this pi cubed by any natural number, so for this one I've made it like 30 times pi cubed x, you do increase the frequency of the oscillations, and from a distance it does look like you've colored in the entire shape of the heart. So I really like this one. 8 out of 10. Next up, we have this one right here. I can look at this one and I can tell like, okay, it does look like a heart. However, it's not heart enough for me. I like my hearts to have a bit more of a dip at the top and to have just like a little bit more of a curvature coming in at the bottom cusp. So this one isn't my favorite. However, what it does have going for it is that this is a slice of a heart surface, so a 3D version of a heart. And this is if you just take a cross section of this. So that is a nice thing that it does have going for it. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 4.5 out of 10. Next, we have this gorgeous entry, which to me is the one that looks the most like quintessentially heart. I look at this and immediately I picture just like the emoji of a heart. To me, like technically, this is absolutely beautiful. This is perfect. And another awesome thing about this one is that this is also another type of epicycloid in the same way that the cardioid was. So you get this curve by modifying the equations of a nephroid, which is a epicycloid that has 2 cusp points, in the same way that a cardioid only had 1 cusp point. This one's so nice. Perfect gift to give someone for Valentine's Day. 10 out of 10. Next we have this one, and this to me, this is no heart. I am not a fan of this one. What is going on here? The bottom is just way too pointy. The heart bit at the top is just way too shallow. Dislike this one completely. -2 out of 10. And last but certainly not least, we have this absolute beauty. I can't lie. I love this one. I suppose it has a special place in my heart. No pun intended. I just think it's beautiful. This is, if I were to try and draw a heart, this is what I would be trying to emulate. Gorgeous. You've got some really nice curvature happening at the bottom with the bottom cusp, and then there's just like a perfect amount of dip on the top one as well. I just, mwah, chef's kiss. This is my absolute favorite. 100 out of 10. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite heart. Are there any equations that I missed that you wish were included in this video? And are you planning on giving one of these to someone you love for Valentine's Day?